SoCal training team. Thanks for joining us here, guys, for this free consultation on residential facilities. So come here, ask all the questions you want, and I'll be on here for 10 minutes, only 10 minutes, providing you guys with answers to the questions you guys may have for your residential facilities, whether it's group homes, adult residential facilities, elderly, or short-term residential therapeutic programs. I can help you guys with any questions that you might have. We do have classes coming up for initial certification training for adult residential facilities, and then also short-term residential therapeutic programs. We run them monthly. If you want to find out more about the classes, you can visit us at socaltrainingteam.com. That's our website. But in the meantime, while we are waiting for questions to come through, good morning, Mary. Good to have you. As people join us and begin to start asking questions, I will answer them to the best of my ability. I have 23 years. For you guys that don't know, I have 23 years of running, operating, owning different types of businesses, not just residential facilities, but residential facilities is my area of expertise. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone that's joining us. So you guys ask your questions and I will answer them. What happens to a 59-year-old patient in an ARF? So what happens in an adult residential facility, once a person turns 60, they have to go to another facility, which is a residential care facility for the elderly. If that person has been with you a long time and you guys have a relationship with that person, you can apply for an exemption to keep that person in your facility longer. Good question. Next question. What exactly is an administrator? Is that the director of the facility? So the administrator is responsible for running day-to-day operations. They are kind of like a director, you can say, but they're responsible for operations and running the day-to-day facility functions. So that's basically what an administrator is. Hi, contacted Inland Regional Center, and there's no need for ARF levels. Yeah, Inland Regional Center always says there's no need, but you can still submit a letter of intent. I'm actually headed to Hesperia right now, and they are going to license a home, and I can get the home vendored as well. We're not worried about if they're not accepting, if they say they don't need homes. We can still fill the beds. Question: what is the average salary for an administrator? Average salary for an administrator is anywhere from $3,500 to about $4,500 a month. Confused about child EBSH and adult EBSH. What are they called? For a regional center, they're enhanced behavioral homes. It's just one is children and one is adults. I'm not sure if I understand your question. Maybe I need clarification. The difference is age. As far as the program wise, the program is the same for adult or children. Where can I find private patients for an ARF? You have to do marketing. Private pay is you have to do marketing. You have to go to skilled nursing facilities. You have to build yourself a website. So you have to do all the things that it would take, like if it were any other business, what would you do to get clients? It's the same thing you have to do if you're going to go private pay. Can I just have an administrator if I don't have experience and still open the house as just the owner? Yeah, you can do that. Just for your information, some regional centers will not allow you to do that. They want the owner to be able to qualify for the home as well, because ultimately, if the administrator quits on you, what do you do? So you have to keep that in mind. But you can find out from your regional center if you need to have experience as well as being the owner, because some do require you to, as the owner, to have the same experience. So Shay, I'm not sure what your question was, if something was correct. And then next question, good morning. Hey Joseph, the administrator, can an administrator apply for grants? Do you have to be in a management position? No, you don't have to be in a management position. To apply for grant, anybody can apply for grants. It doesn't matter what position you're in to apply for the grant. You just apply. There's not a certain person. It could be a secretary that applies for the grants. It's just that you have to make sure that you guys are meeting all the qualifications for that grant. I think that kind of answer your question. But anybody, a non-administrator, yes, a non-administrator can apply for a grant. Good question though. And then for is it Soche? Okay, that didn't seem correct. Thank you. No problem. Sorry guys, I'm on the road here at the same time. Any more questions? We got a little bit more time. We got a couple more minutes. We got about 4 minutes left. So ask your questions, all the questions that your heart desires. As I park. So if you guys, let me see, I got another question coming through. Give me a second, guys. So the next question is, can you mix an ARF and elderly? No, you cannot. You can't mix. DeMarcus, thank you. Yep, I'm driving safely, but I was trying to get on here to answer your questions. I'm parked now. Mary Jane, after a child EBSH turned 18, where do they go from there? So they go to an adult residential facility once they turn 18. Where do I find 12 months of experience? 12. You have to go to the CCLD, the licensing website, and you can click. On your right hand side, you can click on Find Licensed Care, punch in your zip code, and you can find facilities in your area that you can get your experience from. Good question, though. More questions? Anybody? If you guys are interested or if you're working on becoming an administrator, you can go to our website, SoCalTrainingTeam.com as well. Can you go to the regional center and get private patients for and to the only clients that you will receive are developmentally disabled clients. DeMarcus, can you have more than 4 clients in a level 3? It depends on the regional center. So the answer to that question is possibly. You would have to get with that regional center because some level 3s will allow you to have 6 since it's a low level of care. But it's up to that regional center. But to let you guys know, there is a new rule in place that they want each client to have their own bedroom or to be able to have that choice. In level 4s, you don't have a choice. They have to have their own bedroom. How about just leasing your property to someone opening a facility? Yeah, you can do that. A lot of people lease or rent properties to residential facilities. Joseph, oh yeah, it did cut out for a little bit there. Are there 2 kinds of ARFs, mental? No, for regional center, there's only one. It's only developmentally disabled. If you're going to do anything outside of that, it would be assisted living through DHCS, or you're going to do private pay, or you're going to do Department of Mental Health, or you're going to do the homeless population. So for ARFs, I mean, to be honest with you, I guess to answer your question, there are several different types of ARFs you can open. It's just that we use the regional center because it pays the best. That's why we use the regional center. There's no other reason. I think that answered your question, Joseph. No problem. Any other questions? This is your time to answer questions. Other than that, my email is, so we're at our 10-minute. So my email, lsingleton, LSINGLETON at SoCalTrainingTeam.com. Go ahead and send me an email, and I can answer any further questions that you have. As far as that, I'll answer that last question here. Is just leasing profitable? Profitable, it depends. Profitable for who? The renter, the business, or the owner? So I'm not sure what your question is, but send me an email and I could probably answer your question with a little bit more detail. Other than that, we hit our 10-minute mark, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.